New this morning, a big mess in El Cajon after a crash. Look at this. It happened about 3:30 this morning. This is on Jackman Street at Fletcher Parkway. There's the truck involved, and then everything it took down, including no parking signs. I mean, it crashed through that metal. No word on what caused the crash or if the driver was hurt.
Also new this morning, San Diego Fire is investigating the cause of a fire in Ocean Beach. This is on the 2000 block of Abbott Street. Crews were called to the scene around 3 a.m. for a fire in the first floor apartment. They were able to put out the fire quickly. Residents got out safely. Several people and pets will be displaced, though, and Red Cross is on the scene there to help. Thanks for being here. 6 a.m. on this Wednesday. Chilly start to it. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Irampur. Thank you for being with us. It's hard to get out of bed when it's this chilly, right? Let's send it over to meteorologist Evan Ronnie. We will have warmer weather.
Oh, we got like upper 70s by the afternoon in El Cajon and Ramona. Plenty of sunshine, but the clear skies are the reason for the cooler temperatures that we have on hand right now. Good morning to you. Take a look at where we are as you step out the door. 30s in Ramona, 31. Right now they are sub-freezing. 39 in Escondido, 38 in El Cajon. Along the coastline, we've got mostly 40s to kick off the day, but here's where we go by the afternoon. A lot of sunshine today through Friday. And then for the weekend, changes are on the way that could involve a little bit of rain in the forecast. We'll let you know what that'll look like coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
All right, Evan, thank you for that. This morning, tens of thousands of healthcare workers for the UC system are on strike.
Patient care and service employees are walking off the job, including at UC San Diego Health in Hillcrest and La Jolla. CBS 8's Regina Yarita live in La Jolla with that picketing that's about to begin there.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Eric and Netta. And we're actually outside of UC San Diego Medical Center. Right behind me, you can see just a line of workers already starting to stage that strike. This is a two-day strike. It starts this morning right now at 6 a.m. We've been talking to some workers. We will be interviewing them in the next half hour. But let me break it down for you because these are medical assistants, technical workers, custodians, food service workers, security guards, and secretaries who help to keep these hospitals running behind the scenes. Right now, they are working without a contract. It's why they're here striking this morning. You might hear a couple chants as they're starting to picket. But medical employees claim that the UC system has not been above board in its negotiations. Complaints range from understaffing and healthcare cost hikes that are key parts to their fight. They also allege that UC has been bargaining in bad faith, but UC officials deny that claim, saying that it was the union that stopped responding to its proposals in May. According to the UC system, its most recent proposal would have raised wages of $25 an hour system-wide by July of next year. In a recent statement, UC San Diego Health made it clear that all its facilities will remain open and operational during the strike, adding delivery outstanding patient care remains their top priority. Patients can rest assured that their clinical care teams, including doctors, nurses, and pharmacists, will be present to provide care. Now, we did talk to some workers yesterday. Take a listen to what they told us.
Here because UC broke the law. You know, UC's been bargaining in bad faith, which is illegal. And there's a crisis going on.
And so we are starting to hear some chants from the workers. Again, we will be talking to some workers in the next half hour, so stick with CBS 8 as we get more details now that this strike has begun. I'll send it back to you.
Regina, thank you. Today, a judge will determine if a sexually violent predator will be released as a transient. Merle Wakefield would still be supervised and have to check in regularly. He was convicted for sexual assaults in the 80s and 90s. County Supervisor Joel Anderson wrote to the judge in this, opposing the transient release, saying, quote, without confining him to a specific location where he can be closely monitored, will result in a reduced level of oversight. We'll keep you posted. Today, 3 19-year-olds accused in hate crime-related pellet attacks in Hillcrest will face a judge for the first time. The pellet attacks happened in September along University Avenue. There was another series in May, but it's unclear if they're connected.
This morning, San Diego's congressional delegation applauding President Joe Biden for including more than $300 million for the South Bay International Wastewater Treatment Plant. This in a proposed disaster relief funding package. If this gets approved, this additional funding, combined with the previous $400 million in federal money, would enable the plant to operate at full capacity. We're talking about the one in San Ysidro. They'll get over $700 million if approved. The delegation is also urging the EPA to support the County Air Pollution Control District in monitoring the air quality in those communities near the Tijuana River Valley.
Well, the holidays returning to Legoland this weekend, but guess what? We have a little sneak preview for you this morning.
Yes, we do. If you have kids, bring them to the TV.
Yes.
They're going to want to see this. CBS 8's Chris Grow live at Legoland in Carlsbad with a look now at all the fun. I mean, you have a dancing gingerbread man there with you.
That.
And look, if the sight of the gingerbread figure is getting you hungry, it's getting you ready for those holiday treats, those cookies, fear not. While the gingerbread figure is not edible, we do have edible treats for you, and we also have a ton of music and entertainment to help get you through that hunger, and then eventually to some of those sweet treats that we are showing off this morning here with Lisa. So, Lisa, we know that Legoland loves a good theme, and we are celebrating the holidays here, so we have a ton of holiday treats. Lisa, where should we start here? This looks like ice cream on churros.
Oh, Chris, and doesn't this look tasty? The sun is rising, but I think I'm ready for the sleigh ride churro sundae. So, by the way, all of our holiday offerings are brand new this year, so you need to come check it out at Legoland California Resort. We've got the sleigh ride churro sundae, and then this right here is our fireside apple fries. Think s'mores meets our tasty apple fries, right? Here at the front, we've got Yeti's Yuletide shake, a peppermint shake. Isn't it great? It's so over the top and fun, but my favorite is right here at the center. These are the gingerbread dream crepes, and right behind them are the holiday cheer pops. We've got cake pops.
Oh, you've got even the cake pops for the kids. These are always so great because you can walk around the park, enjoy everything that's going to be going on.
Oh, 100%. And all of this, by the way, is made in-house here at Legoland, California. Can you believe it? So our chefs are working hard, and our eyes now are drawn to the beautiful
Little
Snow
savory.
Kingdom feast. Yeah. So we've got a pork chop. First time ever we're doing this at
Okay.
the Smokehouse Barbecue. We've got mashed potatoes and gravy. We've got some Brussels sprouts and carrots with bacon bits and a balsamic glaze.
I know it's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now. It's maybe not the time to be thinking about pork chops, but you got me thinking about pork chops. On the other hand, if you fill up on all of this and maybe you feel that energy, maybe all of that holiday energy, we've got some great music going on here. We've got some entertainment options that we will be celebrating the holidays with here. So, Lisa, we know that a number of different figures are going to be out here, maybe even have their own show.
That's right. So if you see Reindeer Girl over there at the center, she is leading the Holly Hype dance party. That's going to be at our Candy Cane stage in Miniland, USA. And it's a great opportunity for the kids to get their wiggles out. And who doesn't want to dance with Reindeer Girl?
I love to bust a move, especially at 6 o'clock in the morning. We've got our elves as well, too. And then if we could just go over here to the right as we send things back to Eric and Netta. Guys, we told you it doesn't snow in San Diego County, but it does snow here in Carlsbad. So we're waiting for that snow in Julian. We're waiting for the snow out in the mountains in San Diego County. It may not be snowing on Evan's forecast, but Evan, I'm going to need you to check out Legoland, California right now here in Carlsbad and tell me what you're seeing, because I'm giving you snow falling right now on some of our entertainers.
Love it. They are so excited. We are too.
Chris,
look at the energy out there.
Everything that all of those people have been doing, the characters, our kids are now begging to go to Legoland. So thank you for that. We'll have to book our tickets.
Thank you, Chris, and for making sure we stay away from the gingerbread. That's not the one part that's edible out there.
Don't take a bite of that
things
one.
to eat.
Yes.
So, is there snow falling in Carlsbad right now? Are the conditions perfect? 31 degrees there and snowing?
Weirdly enough, radar hasn't detected said snow in Carlsbad.
Not even on that little spot?
Nothing at all.
Must be the magic
I will
of Legos.
say, though, up at the mountains, Palomar Mountain this past weekend, when we got that little light storm that came through Friday, they got an inch at Palomar Mountain.
did?
So,
Okay.
hey, the snow has started over our local mountaintops. It just doesn't stick, right? That snow comes down and it tends to melt immediately, even across our local mountains. Take a look at the forecast for this afternoon. It is a very San Diego afternoon for us. Widespread 70s along the coast, inland, mountains, and deserts. Warmest spots are going to be across our inland valleys where El Cajon, Santee, Ramona, all expected to hit 77, maybe even 78 degrees this afternoon. This is what I mean. Satellite radar somehow not showing that snow up there. And that's because we have Santa Ana winds right now. Those winds are helping to push those clouds off the shore and leave us with a very clear start to the morning out there. What we're watching for, though, in the forecast is what's happening up around the Pacific Northwest. That's the center of low pressure. You can make out essentially the eye of the storm there, and that is a trough of low pressure, a bomb cyclone, an atmospheric river, you name it. There are a lot of terms to refer to what we're seeing here. However, the emphasis is it's a lot of rain and a lot of snow, and that's all across Washington, Oregon, and Northern California. It's going to move in our direction, but it is going to break down tremendously as it does so. So it doesn't start that descent until the weekend, and with it, sure, our temperatures will slide by a few degrees, down to the upper 60s, but not by much. And then Sunday and Monday hold about a 20% chance of some scattered showers. But today through Friday, we're looking fantastic out there. Just keep watching out for those cold overnight low temperatures. Could be even colder going from Thursday into Friday. Let's take a look at traffic and how your roads are this morning. So far, it's been very quiet out there. We did just have a crash that popped up. So first off, I want to mention that you might notice that around the Coronado area, Midspan Coronado Bridge, we've got some congestion there. Second thing is this crash that just popped up. This is the right-hand shoulder of the 125 blocked right now with a crash. Southbound 125 before Fletcher Parkway. Volume is still pretty light there, but you can see just a little bit of yellow getting onto the 8. Let's take a look at border wait times this morning, where it is a 105-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry is going to get you across about 30 minutes faster, so you'll be about an hour, just under 2 hours or so at San Ysidro. Otay Mesa Port of Entry should only take you about an hour 15 or so. Ned and Eric, back to you.